Well, we've got a great little company. It's called ACV Group, Australian Clean Energy Electric Vehicles, and we think it's the answer for Australia's future automobile industry. In fact, we're the first in Australia to propose setting up. Some say we're crazy. We probably are, but we're willing to have a go. And we really wanted, and it's pretty good actually, we started on the Fraser Coast 4 years ago. Been working steadily with the government to try and get a foothold here on the Fraser Coast, but unfortunately not terribly successful. So I'm flying to Adelaide this weekend to meet with some manufacturers down there, and we've had an interesting history. Probably I could run over that for you, Macca.
Absolutely.
If you think that's okay. We started out, as I said, 4 years ago. The idea came out with a director of one of the solar farms that we're currently developing here, and we said, "Oh, we're keen. We're an energy management planning company originally." He said, "We're keen to look at EV." And he said, "Greg, well, I've got the bloke to talk to. I know him. His name's Dr. Charles Kung." And he introduced us to Charles. And since then, we've built the relationship. ACV Group now has corporate partners out of Germany, some of the best in the world. And then we've got Charles Kung from Taiwan. He's got already a manufacturing company in Taiwan. He started up a new German production line, which our vehicles will be coming off initially until we do full manufacturing in Australia. Very first day's cargo, which was imported to Australia around 8 weeks ago now in 6 boxes. It was built at the Motor Trades Association of Queensland. They've been supporting us, and we worked in their workshops, no charge, and the very first day's cargo rolled off the ramp at the workshops. Me being an amateur video shooter, I took the iPhone out, videoed the car moving off the ramp and out of the workshops, put that on LinkedIn, and blew me away. Over 4 days, 21,000 views.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so there's a real appetite for what we're doing, and we're very confident we've got something that's good for Australia, good for the country, because we know, and being a marine biologist, my focus is on doing things that fit in with nature.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to make this as gentle as possible, but a good business that makes money, that's tied to good outcomes for nature. And so the first thing we've got with the vehicle, 1/3 the energy footprint of any other vehicle being made. So that means less energy, less pollution if you're using coal. The other great advantage of it is it's fully recyclable. The batteries, the plastics, we're looking at green plastics for the vehicle. We're actually working with a few universities now. They've got some very clever plastic alternatives.
Yep.
And a long life for the vehicle. Our vehicle won't rust. So the skeleton, which other people call the chassis, our skeleton, it'll last 10, 15, 20, 30 years. And you can change the look of the vehicle by changing skins.
Right. Now, what are we looking at battery life at the moment?
Battery life is good. It's a good question. With our battery, there's two sizes. There's a 30 kilowatt hour and 40 kilowatt hour.
Yep.
The warranty is for 5 years.
Yep.
But depends how you treat it.
Yeah,
if you treat it nicely, you'll get 10 years out of it. If it gets a hard time, well, it might get 5, and then what you do is you swap the battery out, and it goes usually into a house, and you might get another 5, 10, 15 years out of it just running a house.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so that is recycling in general.
Yeah.
And have you worked out a replacement cost for the battery yet?
At the moment, and it's going to drop. It's like, or you remember when we were kids. When I was a kid, you were probably not even around then. But
We're going to talk crystal sets. Is it a crystal set?
Yeah, nearly. No, but I actually did build a crystal set. That's showing my age, isn't it? But when calculators first came out, they're very expensive and they're sort of sought after, and now they're very cheap. Same thing's going to happen with battery technology.
Yep.
It'll keep a good price for a while because there's so much demand.
Yep.
Like in China, 680,000 vehicles were manufactured last year. 680,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's just going to escalate.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're forecasting in the next few years, already there's over 2 million in the world, and they're forecasting that'll double very quickly. Because it makes sense. The vehicle, and what really appeals to me with the vehicle is that effectively, if we do it smartly, sunlight, solar panel, convert it into energy into a battery, car, battery, drive the car. And you can't get anything more efficient than that.